Greetings and welcome to Spirit of Celtic, the sacred art of Courtney Davis. Yours truly. Some of my earliest Celtic scribblings were of animals before I ventured into the world of spirals and knots. And for 48 years I bent, twisted and stretched zoomorphic beasts to fit into specific shapes that would fit into my art. In this video I'm sharing a small portion of my zoomorphic library. Many of these images were book illustrations, t-shirts and other licensed products over the years. So sit back and enjoy. My earliest drawings were zoomorphic animals. Zoo as in animals and morphic as something that changes form. I'm not going into the history of the art form as I get more drawn into the spirit of the art rather than the history and symbolism. There seems to me more benefit from being in the space of the piece rather than dissecting any meaning. I see the world as a playful movement and perhaps from moment to moment the art reflects this shifting. Perhaps the rough drawings are actually tuning into a certain frequency, and when the wave is locked, so the art completes. Transformation is a very important part of Celtic myths. From the early Celtic saints to the heroic warriors of legend, the belief and the acceptance of the ability to shapeshift constantly arises. From the story of Patrick changing into a deer to escape capture, to the story of the early Celtic saints spending time in the forest living with the animals. We once had such a reverence for the earth and the seasons, and with this connection, no wonder magic arises. I can't attest to having the ability to shapeshift, but I've certainly experienced some kind of energy transformations while working with the energy of Merlin each day. And this came to a point one night when Courtney wasn't in the room. There was only awareness of the room. A year before I began creating Celtic art, I was living on the corner of the British Museum in London, and at the time I was fascinated by Egyptian art and their spirituality and never ventured at all to the Celtic exhibits. Many years later I was offered the exhibition space at the British Museum while the Matter of Britain exhibition was running. It was a display of Celtic manuscripts and artefacts brought together from various museums. This was the first time I'd seen an actual gospel book, and I was totally blown away by the intricacy of the illumination on the pages. If I'd seen these books before I began creating my own art, I think I'd have put my pens away. How could I compete with such brilliance? Hopefully you won't get blown away by my video, and the work will inspire you and not deter you from creating your own Celtic art yourselves. It would be lovely to feel that the tradition of the Celtic scribes of the past will carry on in its many forms. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will put together some more knotwork and spiral videos in the near future. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and like below. Please leave any comments and suggestions, and as always, may your light shine.